cousin Bob.
And her cousin.
You don't even know how to do it.
All right, here we
Dee,
are.
there you are.
You're on.
Now we're on the TV with
Dee, wave.
Eddie and Dee Dee and Marie and Lynn and
Who's he?
nobody important, and then there's
Somebody even less important.
the only person with good taste in this room is right there on the camera
The
now.
only thing you're good for is you're buying lunch.
So we
She wants to talk to someone.
you know.
No, I don't know.
We're taking control of this show.
We got 45 minutes left.
No, we're doing it now.
Do the shout-outs to Dee Dee.
Okay, shout out to Cousin Bobby and Connie, Charlie, George, and Rita. Love you guys.
All right.
All right, you happy now?
I'm happy.
I'm glad.
You
All
should
right.
probably use Eddie's mic, because then they could see you, because they couldn't see you.
When you
When
went over to
came
the
over
mic, you
to
went
us,
off
Marie.
camera.
Because Gary had the wrong shot on, of course, because he's right on
I
top of
couldn't see
things.
me. That's okay.
No, they would
Now
have
they
seen.
can see you.
They wanna see you.
Everything was fine.
Your cousin Bob wants to see you.
Do you mind if I answer the phone here?
Yeah, I do mind.
My God. Good morning. Who am I speaking?
Good morning to the Friday Comedy Crew Show.
Good morning.
Hi, Moose.
Hi, everybody.
Help me out here, Moose.
You need a lot of help.
What's up, Gary? What did you just say,
I
sir?
said, help me out.
Oh, sure, I'm going to help you out. Let me count the ways. As soon as that first song played, I was looking at Fast Eddie in my mind. His eyebrows rose up, his chin dropped, and his eyes rolled.
No, he was jumping and dancing and having
Oh, yeah,
a good old
What
time.
I was doing
Is
backflips.
this? Yes, 3 years down the drain, Gary. What a
Yeah.
great show. 3 years down the
Oh, come on.
I think I need to initiate a new policy where I have to approve of all song choices.
Oh, please.
We'll
Yeah.
start our own show on the other station.
Yeah,
Stamp it today's date. Remember this date.
Oh,
August 23rd.
Ramones.
Remember, we're going to do the spaghetti and
Now, is
kielbasa
it true
show.
that Phil Spector, what did he do? He held his group hostage or something, a gun. Is this true?
Yes. He wanted to take them more pop than punk that they were known for, and he apparently forced them to listen to the song late into the early morning at 4:30 in the morning to convince them that this was a good song for them.
Oh, I thought you said he forced them to do it.
He kind of
Like
did.
he threatened them.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
He may have.
I wasn't there, so I'm not exactly sure what went down. But
I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check this out because Spector is certainly one kind of a complex character.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's
Oh,
scary.
yeah.
He probably had guns. Probably.
He was loose as a goose that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Spectre was one of those guys. You know how there's like 1 degree of
Fine line.
but fine line between genius and
Not
being
And related to
Wackadoodle.
Charles
and
Manson.
insanity.
A fine line between
Yeah.
related to Charles Manson and Phil Spector. Very close indeed.
Yeah, well,
Blood brothers, but not with the same last name. But anyway, no, I don't have a vote. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
you do have a vote. It's the no Ramones ever to be played again on this
Oh,
station
they're not-
vote.
Come
The
on.
vote is nil. I'm sorry, Lynn. I'm sorry, Stevie. No, I don't care for either song. Both of them are awful.
Thank you.
That's my opinion. I hope you still like me.
I'm liking you more every second.
Listen, I'll move on. That's the best compliment I've heard from you in a month. But, I'm going to move on because I know you guys are late for a break. Still looking for Diana Ross's biggest selling single of her career. And I said careful when I asked this question a couple of days ago. So that's still out there. I'm going to ask a Credence question. The album Cosmos Factory, everybody knows that one, right, Gary?
Yep.
It spent 9 weeks at number one, and the album went 4 times platinum. But in 1970, when it was during its reign, it finally got pushed out of the top spot by this up-and-coming, surging band and replaced it at the #1 spot with this album. And who is the band? 1970. Who pushed out Cosmos Factory out of the #1 spot on the album charts?
Moose, I have a guess about Diana Ross because it just popped into my head.
A blurt? We'll let you go, Steve, after all those terrible comments I made about your song.
Love Hangover.
You got a hangover. No.
I don't drink. That was just the song that popped into my head when you said that.
Maybe that's
All
the
right.
problem. You need
Hey,
to-
why not? They're pretty good with songs, but that's not it. That's why I say be careful. Be careful with this question. I can see Fast Eddie with the marbles turning around in his head. Yeah.
The mice are really running fast up there.
Yeah. And I'll throw that out there. That's still out there in the album thing. And one more, and I'm sorry, I'll let you go to the break for sure. Who was the first Afro-American women to sing at the Grand Ole Opry?
No. Still
All right.
have to go to the break.
All right, Moose, I got to go to a break.
74 was the year. Okay,
all
you
right.
bet.
Thank
Bye.
you. We'll be right back.
First news and best variety of music. ON 1240.
This Tuesday and every Tuesday throughout the summer is Car Cruise Night at the Beef Barn in North Smithfield. Car Cruise Night was very popular last year. In fact, more than 200 modern and classic cars and trucks attended each week. There's no charge to participate, and it's open to the public. So make plans to be at the Beef Barn every Tuesday. Car Cruise at the Beef Barn starts at 3 p.m. Check their website in case of inclement weather. Car Cruise every Tuesday beginning at 3 p.m. at the Beef Barn, 200 Industrial Drive, North Smithfield.
Hi, this is Steve Peluso, owner of Peluso Precision Automotive in Mendon. Since 2017, Peluso Precision Automotive has been your destination for auto care, transmissions, and general classic car repair. I've had a passion for classic cars since I was born, and I started hanging around a gas station when I was 7 years old. Plus, I have more than 40 years of experience repairing the classics. So if you have a 53 Bel Air, or a 67 Mustang, or a 71 Dodge, and it needs servicing, bring it to Peluso Precision Automotive, 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon. Peluso Precision Automotive is your vintage car specialist, so give us a call at 508-478-8900. And remember the number, it's 508-478-8900.
Massachusetts has approved a tax-free weekend, and only at Imperial Cars, you can get a discount equal to the state sales tax. Now through this weekend, get a discount equal to the state sales tax on all new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Click ImperialCars.com to shop and compare 7 brands and New England's largest inventory of thousands of vehicles. Check out our huge selection of vehicles under $15,000. Only at Imperial Cars, get a discount equal to the state sales tax. ImperialCars.com, we sell more because we have more.
All righty, we're back. Getting right to the call.
Video.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, guys. Dave from North Providence.
Hey, Dave.
Dave. I'll bet Dave loves the Ramones.
You know something? I do. I've seen them twice in concert. I've hung out with them a couple of times. They're really great guys. Although I got to say, the Ronettes version is probably the worst piece of trash I've ever heard in my entire life.
Really?
Bless your little liberal heart. I mean,
He doesn't
not
have a liberal
I know, not liberal heart. I mean, what generation are you?
I'm actually, someone told me I'm Generation Jones, which I've never heard before.
Generation
I was born in
Jones?
'60s, so yeah. Anyone between 60 and 66 is
Okay.
Generation Jones, allegedly. So, but I grew up with them in my teens and in my 20s. I love the music. I love their remakes of other songs, but that Ronette song was absolute trash. I'd never heard it before, and my ears were bleeding because it was so horrible.
So given
Contrary
that, how could you even stand the next one?
Well, I love rock and roll radio because it's a history of rock and roll radio.
Gary doesn't
They talk about all
understand
the-
that stuff.
Read a book. Don't put don't go through that crap.
No, but the music's great. I mean, talking about Hullabaloo and
Yes.
and all, and all
Ed
the different
Sullivan,
bands and stuff like
it's-
that. It's great. I mean, I love
Yeah,
their rock.
but-
They remind me of an
There's
early
the
'60s
clips in
garage
the
band.
song.
The way they started out, like the Wild Ones and some of the other bands that started out in the '60s, the garage bands, and that's
Yeah.
why I love them. I think they're a phenomenal band. They put out a lot of great stuff.
I guess.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Rock and Roll High School, because that's a
I
fun
did.
little song too, Steve.
He
Dave?
tried. He tried.
That's the song I picked, and then there was a little miscommunication, and I ended up with this.
Oh.
It goes, yeah, that's fine too.
Yeah, but that's a great little. They're a good band. They're a good garage rocking band if you like that kind of stuff. I think Joey has a version of "What a Wonderful World," like the Louis Armstrong song, and it's a rocking version. It's a really, really great, heartfelt song, and it's obviously fast-paced, but great stuff. So, I think I had a trivia question out a couple of days ago, which I don't know if I got an answer from.
She was
Wolf
supposed
talking
to wait,
about
not
Christopher Lee as Count Dracula, and I put a question forward that in 1969, a British satirical farce, Christopher Lee had a cameo as Count Dracula in it. Did we get an answer on that?
No.
Okay. The movie starred Peter Sellers and Ringo Starr. It was called The Magic Christian.
I remember the name.
Yeah.
And there was a DJ on WVVF with that name too.
I probably almost
Yeah, you're
watched
right.
it, except when I found out Ringo was in it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a funny little...
everybody can't be great.
Oh, Gary's perfect.
It was actually
thank
written
you,
by John Cleese and Graham Chapman and Peter Sellers, because they worked all together in their pre-Monty Python days on the Goon Show in England. And that's where they get a lot. It's pretty much a movie full of sketches about satirical looks at society and money and status and stuff. So, but fun little movie. And like I said, Christopher Lee has a cameo as Count Dracula in it. So it's a pretty wacky film. Even Raquel Welch is in it. It's got like it's a mishmash
Well,
of a lot of.
you
really
should have
fun
led with
stuff.
that. Then we'd
So,
But, yeah,
Dave,
I
I
mean-
guess you're voting for the second song.
The high school.
The not high school.
Oh, the not
Rock
high
and
school.
Roll Radio.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm going with Rock and Roll Radio for sure.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's a very nostalgic song for me because when I was a kid, I would listen to the radio underneath my covers at night, so my parents didn't hear me listening to it. So it really has a place in my nostalgia for me, you know.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, because this is the
Yeah.
Do You Remember show.
Yeah, you know something. Good
All
point.
right, enough with the remembering. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. Bring chairs, and you don't have to bring anything else. So
I even invited Jim to come along if he can make
absolutely,
it. So,
Absolutely.
but
Okay.
yeah, we need to know though, so we have enough food. So
Yeah, we're definitely. Nancy and I are definitely there. So
all right,
Thanks, Dave.
have a great weekend.
all
Yes, sir.
righty then. Good morning. To my speaking.
And how come I wasn't invited?
You're always invited,
We
Tony.
want the people we like there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Howdy.
Hi.
From long ago. How you guys doing?
What are you doing on Sunday?
I'm actually in a play now. Yes.
What's the name
And
of the play?
I still have it. Still need some parts, Steve.
That part is done. Where is it based out of?
It's based out of Putnam, Connecticut.
Oh
called
yeah,
the
I'm
Bradley
driving to Putnam,
Playhouse.
Connecticut. I'll get
Yeah,
right on it.
yeah. I understand. It's a leisurely drive.
Yeah. If it
yeah.
was local, you might be able to twist my arm if there was a funny part. I don't want I don't want a dramatic part. I don't want to be like Gary and be dull and boring.
It's the Crucible. It's family fun entertainment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll get right on it.
Wake the wife and kids. We're hanging witches.
Anyway.
Anyway, hey, make sure you tell Moose I left off his present.
Moose, Tony left off your present.
Moose, Tony left off your present.
That I've been meaning to bring for the last 4 months.
You're right on top of things.
Exactly. You know me. And Steve, I'm voting for your song.
Okay.
Although I'm not a big believer in doing the song of the day every day, but as far as the Ramones, man, that's a wonderful song. That's what the Ramones did, and Phil Spector made a great choice by putting the dial of the radio first and then ending it with the announcer and ending the song abruptly. And I've seen the Ramones a couple times live too, who, by the way, were voted number 2 most influential band in history by Rolling Stone magazine. Only surpassed by who?
The Beatles.
Beatles! Yes.
Beatles.
The Beatles! The Beatles! Yeah. So, That's it for me. Unless anybody wants to hear of my venture into the hospital.
No.
The fact that
Guys, this is a vocal medium.
Dee Dee is shaking her head. So.
Dee Dee,
I'm
wave to
watching
Tony. Wave to
You
Tony.
lie. I'm watching you on live TV.
Yeah.
Oh, a very interesting fact. I had the simulcast on, and then we went to the live TV,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize my simulcast was still playing, so I was getting overlay of both broadcasts, and there was just a cacophony of noise, and I thought it was the normal stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's because Steve's here.
I didn't see any difference of a bunch of people talking over each other.
Yeah.
It's either a feast or a famine over there, guys. You either
Yes,
have
it
12
is.
seconds of silence, or it just sounds like the outside the Democratic National Convention.
Well, silence is golden, and I think instead of playing the Ramones again,
In that case, you're living in Fort Knox.
We'll just have 8 minutes of silence next time.
We'll have Marcel.
And you know what? And probably the advertisers will be lining up.
That's right.
Instead of the alternative.
Exactly.
All right, I've insulted the crew enough today.
Thank you,
So-
Tony.
I'm on my way to get my weekly massage, so everybody feel jealous,
And
all
the
right?
people at CD City Laundry said hello.
Okay, yes. My go-to.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I'm not invited on Sunday?
Yes, you are.
Of course you are.
What's going on Sunday? Nobody's told me yet.
We'll tell you off the air.
All right, very good.
Oh, I guess not everybody's invited in the studio.
That's right.
Of course we
Bye-bye.
are.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll be
Thank
right.
you.
We'll
Goodbye.
be right back. We'll be right
Okay.
back. Bye, Tony.
Thanks for
Okay,
voting.
goodbye.
Daily from the
Goodbye.
Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON, Woonsocket.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900.
New England's most beloved auction gallery is right in our backyard. It's Trudell's Auction Gallery of Bellingham. They were voted the gold medal for the best auction in ON Radio's Best of the Blackstone Valley. Live auctions are held every Monday throughout the summer. Doors open at 8 and the auction begins promptly at 9. Auctions are held indoors or outdoors depending on the week. So check their website, TrudellsAuction.com, to see if this Monday's auction will be inside or outside. Trudell's Auction Gallery, 799 South Main Street, Bellingham, right next door to Arigna's Irish Pub.
This ON AM and FM weather forecast sponsored by Valley Transportation, now offering transportation using school buses for school field trips, senior bingo trips, weddings, or any other adult trips. Leave the driving to the professionals and the courteous drivers of Valley Transportation, 664 Front Street, Woonsocket. Telephone number 762-5055. Beautiful sunshiny skies today with a high of 80 degrees and a breeze from the west. Tonight, mostly clear, overnight low of 57. Saturday's weather sunny at a high of 82. Sunday, sunshine at 84. Monday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, 60% chance. Partly sunny skies with a high of 78. Tuesday, back to the sunshine in 76. Wednesday, sunny in 78. Next Thursday, partly sunny in 78.
All right, we're back, and let's get to this very patient caller. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Audio, video.
Good morning, everyone. It's Louise.
Hi, Louise.
Hey, Louise.
I wanted to call and clarify because I know yesterday there was some confusion over my Grammy question, and people had expressed that they had Googled certain things and they came up with different answers. Well, the thing is with Google, you have to be very specific with your word choice, and a lot of people thought I said the first man to receive a Grammy, and I was specifically asking for a Grammy category best pop vocal performance male. So, and I wanted to, my answer came directly from the Grammy website. And it's very interesting if you go to the website because they have all the award shows from all the years. You have to scroll down a lot to get to that first award show. But if you're interested in looking up things, it's very detailed. And the song that Perry Como won for is Catch a Falling Star. And I thought you'd be interested to know that there were two Frank Sinatra songs that were also nominated. One was Witchcraft, and the other was Come Fly With Me by Frank. And maybe those two canceled each other out. And Volare by Domenico Modugno was on there, and rounding out the nominees was Andy Williams' Hawaiian Wedding Song. So again, this was from music from 1958, but the actual award show occurred in May of 1959. So I just wanted to clarify that. And someone had called in, a woman had called in and guessed Henry Mancini, and I thought she'd be interested to know that Henry Mancini won Album of the Year, his music from Peter Gunn.
Peter Gunn.
And getting to Moose's trivia questions, I'm wondering if Diana Ross's highest selling single on her own was Touch Me in the Morning from the movie Lady Sings the Blues. Because he said be careful, and I'm wondering if, Be Careful hinted at it was the movie soundtrack that gave her her biggest hit. And his other question about who knocked Creedence off the top of the chart, I'm wondering if it's an album by Three Dog Night. So I just wanted to share that with all of you this morning, and I hope you have a lovely weekend.
Did you vote?
I'm pulling a page out of Moose's handbook.
Oh, come on!
I am abstaining. I didn't vote for the Raspberries last week. I'm not voting for the Ramones.
Thank you, Louise.
Thank you very much.
I need
Have a
more
lovely
support
weekend.
from people like you and Moose today.
Okay, just so everybody knows, every non-vote goes to me. Okay,
No,
that's
that's
my
not
new
the way
rule.
it
is. No, no.
That's my rule.
I made the rule.
Discuss amongst yourselves. Thank you much.
Louise, thank you, Louise. I have to get back to herding cats here. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Morning, people.
Hey,
Dave.
Dave.
I'm gonna the Ramones. I was never a big fan. I heard that redo of a Phil Spector tune. I'll go with the second one. That was Steve's entry.
Yes.
That one there. That one there. I'll pick that one. Yesterday, I only heard the show on replay. If I was live, I wouldn't have called in to vote because I wouldn't have been able to. It was two great songs yesterday. It was the Bee Gees and Creedence, and I wouldn't have called in because I couldn't put one song above the other. I couldn't do it. I would have refrained from calling.
Well, we're sorry to
I'm gonna
put
get
you through such an agonizing time.
Yeah, it was. The Bee Gees and the Creedence, and both those songs. When I was in a band, we did those two songs. They both always went over big, and they were huge. Mahogany, I'm gonna guess on that. She did that movie, didn't she? Do you know?
Yeah.
It was. I think it was called Mahogany.
It was.
Song would be Mahogany from that movie. All right, I'm gonna guess that. I got a question today. I'm kind of aimed at Steve, but anybody can try it. You write down these letters: Elvis, Road, Elvis, and then Road. Elvis Road, like a street. R-O-A-D. Okay. You ever see Camry, the commercial, like to scramble the letters of Camry, and they got my car? Mm-hmm. All right. This is in that vein. It came to me yesterday when I was looking at a vehicle. You take those letters, Elvis Road, R-O-A-D, and you scramble. I think it's 9 letters. You scramble those letters, you get the make of another car, but an American-made vehicle. Okay, it's an American-made, not a Honda or a Toyota. So that narrows it down a bit. Anybody can call in and figure that one out. It's like a little puzzler, It might go through the weekend, and I'll have the answer like on Tuesday, unless Steve or somebody comes up with the answer to it. It's something that it hit me yesterday, and I just I gotta call this one in. You know, it's a little puzzle. It's
Yeah.
kind of different, right?
Yes.
Does anything come to mind, Steve, right off the bat?
No, because it's got a V in it, so all I can think of is like Crown Victoria or something, and that's not going to
Yeah,
do it.
well, you keep thinking about it. It's a very popular. It's not the make; it's the model, right? The model of a car. If I told you the make, that would narrow it down too much.
Yeah.
I think. All right. So I'll throw another one out. There was an actor that played in the old Batman. He played a villain. And he was also in the Planet of the Apes, the original one. I won't tell you which one. There was 5. The first one, Charlton Heston, and he didn't play a villain. And there was the second one. I could tell you it was which one it was, but he was also a villain in Batman, and he also was in one of those Planet of the Apes original 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to let you go now and see if I was right on that mahogany. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby.
Okay, to start with, expression I had, the villain I think the last caller is looking for is the bookworm.
Who?
I think that.
You broke up.
A bookworm?
Yeah, I know. I'm in a crappy area.
That
the
happens.
bookworm, I think Roddy McDowell played the bookworm in Batman.
I forgot about him.
And I think Roddy McDowell was also in Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, he was.
He was, yes.
I didn't hear the first song. From what I understand, it was quite dreadful.
Hey.
I'm voting for I Want to Be Sedated.
Well, that
I
wasn't in the mix.
I almost chose that one, but I didn't.
Almost,
The
only
song
counts
I
as
chose
horseshoes
was
and
"Baby, I
grenades.
Love You."
Yeah, well, I don't know that one, but I want to
The
be
Ronette
sedated.
song.
All right.
We're going to put you down as a no vote.
Gosh, we've never gotten so many no votes.
Take a note.
Who picked the category?
You did.
No, I didn't.
I'm inclined to agree with a couple of the callers about Diana Ross's. It's either Lady Sings the Blues or the theme from Mahogany.
Okay.
I'm coming out. The song I'm coming out is far too late in her career to be her first. And wasn't Moose looking for the first African American to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Country Music Hall of Fame?
Yeah, something like that.
I thought a woman. I think a woman.
I thought he said it was just the first African American to be inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. And
Well, just in case he was asking that, what is your answer?
I'm going to say Charlie Pride.
Okay.
Charlie's been around since the 60s. So
Didn't somebody ask the question, the first woman or second?
All right.
And that's it for now.
Very
Okay.
good.
Thanks,
Thank you, Bobby. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, everyone. Louise once again.
So you're going to vote this time?
Certainly not.
She's maintaining her integrity.
I tried.
Thank you, sir. I think Moose, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, excuse me, but I thought he was asking for the first African-American woman to perform at the Grand Ole Opry
Yeah.
in 1974.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
And
woman too.
That is still bugging me because I'm. Oh, wait. Could it be Mons Mabley? Does it have to be musically inclined, or did they have comedians?
Hey,
I don't know.
she had a hit single.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just throwing that out there because that's the only person that I can think of that might do a crossover. And Wavy Davy is looking for Silverado.
That's
Chevy
correct.
Silverado, Elvis Road.
Which is a truck.
Truck.
Yes.
What? I don't think of that as. I was thinking car, not truck, but yeah.
Cars too.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
own a
if he used the word
Silverado.
car or vehicle, but yeah, I own one, so so that's all I had, and I know you're up for a break, so thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Got time for one more call before the break.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, that person again.
Yeah, right. There you
Every
go.
day.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hello, guys. Am I through? Hello?
Yeah.
You're through. You're
Yeah,
through,
I've
all
been
right.
through for a long time. Look, there's a little confusion, Miss Louise. It's woman. I'm sorry, I should have emphasized.
Oh, women.
Plural.
Women.
Plural women. Okay.
Yes.
Like what's on the screen.
Yes.
So it's not that.
Two's better than one.
The album is not by Three Dog Night, and we still do not have a correct answer on Diana Ross. Be careful with this question. Let me rephrase this again. It was the biggest selling single of her career. Biggest selling single of her career.
Yeah, which would be the Supreme.
Going back to the other question, was it America?
For what?
Knocked Cosmos Factory out.
Oh, no.
No.
No?
Okay.
No. It's a group I like. I mention a lot. I think a lot of people like it, too. I'll give you a hint right now. It's getting a little late, and you guys got to go to break. A group out of Frisco, known for their percussions, and their lead guitarist.
Santana.
Ring the bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ring the bell. Any idea what album it was, Fast Eddie?
No idea.
Abraxas.
Abraxas, yeah.
Steve, you got one. Ring that bell.
Ding, 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 ding,
You
ding.
got one, Steve.
I still like you, Steve.
Thanks.
All right, so we're still waiting for that. I'm sorry, I'll let you guys go to a break. Thank you.
All right.
Break time.
Break time. We'll be right back.
You're tuned to ON, AM, and FM.
Hi, my name is Brad Azinski, and I currently live in Washington State. Why does a man who lives 3,000 miles away from Woonsocket care about the mayor's race? Because one of the men seeking that job is my uncle, John Ward. Let me tell you about John Ward, not the finance director or city councilman, but the man, and how he changed the course of my life. As a teen, I started getting into serious trouble at school and with the law. I was expelled from Cumberland High School and soon found myself in the DCYF system, but in March of '94, my Uncle John and Aunt Kathy stepped up and took me into their home, despite knowing their two sons would be exposed to their older cousin. John and Kathy helped me get back on track by ensuring I was enrolled at Woonsocket High School, staying out of trouble, and landing my first job washing dishes at Christopher's Restaurant. I'm a proud class of 1996 WHS grad and went on to earn a computer engineering degree. I've since had an extraordinary career where I've traveled the world living in 3 countries outside the US and rose into the executive ranks of Intel and now Samsung. I'm blessed with an incredible career and a family of a wife and 4 children, none of which would have happened without John. He taught me the value of education, hard work, and resiliency. Most importantly, he showed me the value of integrity and doing the right thing. John came into my troubled life and turned me around. Now he looks forward to turning around the city that I call my hometown and all of you call home. I know he can do it because I lived it. My uncle saw that I could do better. Woonsocket can do better too. Please elect John Ward for mayor.
Paid for by Friends of John Ward.
This ON, AM, and FM forecast brought to you by Cumberland Kitchen and Bath Design Center, 1764 Menden Road in Cumberland, transforming a house into a home. Your home. Call 334-7317. Beautiful sunshiny skies today with a high of 80 degrees and a breeze from the west. Tonight, mostly clear, overnight low of 57. Saturday's weather sunny and a high of 82. Sunday, sunshine and 84. Monday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, 60% chance. Partly sunny skies with a high of 78. Tuesday, back to the sunshine and 76. Wednesday, sunny and 78. Next Thursday, partly sunny and 78.
All right, we're back and getting right to the calls. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
You're talking to Wavy Davy again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he had wavy
I
hair.
have to share this here because it just came up. Woman, the plural is pronounced women. Women. I remember my 4th grade grammar teacher, Mrs. Smith, and she
Related to you, Gary?
Could have been my mother.
I hear people always say woman, many woman, you know, and that would have, because it just came up, right, with Moose's question, so I just want, but Louise, yeah, she got my answer. I tried to say automobile rather than car. I probably threw you off, but Louise still got it. And then as far as Bobby, I think calling in with, I had a different actor, and it was Victor Buono.
He wasn't in Planet of the Apes.
Yes, he was in Beneath the Planet of the Apes, the second follow-up to it.
Oh, was he?
Check it out.
Okay, all right. I
Yeah.
stand corrected, or I'm sitting corrected.
So I thought a tough question, but I overlooked Roddy McDowell, and obvious he was in the first movie and the second and I believe the third. Yeah, Escape From. But Victor Bono, but as stands in a lot of commonalities, is 2, 3 different answers, to it. So Moose didn't call back on the Diana Ross yet?
Yes, he did. Nobody was right.
Nobody's right. Boy, oh boy. Okay.
All right, thank you,
Continue.
Dave. Moving on. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Louise once again. And as soon as I hung up, it came to me, Moose's question, the women at the Grand Ole Opry has to be my favorite, the Pointer Sisters, and I bet you they sang Fairy Tale, their big crossover hit. Ruth, Anita, Bonnie, and June. I actually shook hands with 2 of them. I attended their 2 performances at the Tent a couple of years apart and shook hands with Ruth, shook hands with Anita. It was a thrill of my life.
That's fantastic.
I've been in Ruth's house.
Have you?
I have.
I know she has relatives on the East Coast, and
Well,
when
she-
she gave birth to one of her children, she was in Massachusetts.
Doesn't she live in Hopedale?
Well, she lives in Hopedale. Her daughter went to school in high school in Mendon when they lived in Mendon, right down the street from me. And her husband is an old friend of mine. So
Cool. Yeah, Ruth. When she was, I stood in the rain for 3 hours that first year that they came, and I got aisle seats, and I got the aisle seats where they came out from the trailer, and I was clapping like a maniac, and I was yelling, "Welcome, welcome to Rhode Island," and Ruth looked right at me and said, "Thank you."
yeah, her daughter is singing with her now. Issa is singing with her. So
Good to know. Yeah, I knew she had some sort of East Coast connection, but I didn't know she was firmly entrenched in the local community, and she's always been one of my favorites. And
her daughter sang the national anthem at the Mendon Country Fair one year. So
oh, cool. So, well, thank you for letting me share, and I do believe that's the answer.
all right,
Thank you.
Very good.
Bye again.
Thank you. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, this is Marcus from Woonsocket.
Hey, Marcus.
Marcus.
How you doing, everybody?
Good.
Beautiful morning. So I just wanted to, I heard the Ramones, and being from the somewhat of a punk rocker myself, I had to call in, and so I'm going to put. It's a difficult choice, but I'm going to place my vote for Rock and Roll Radio.
Okay.
Steve's song, I believe. And
My unofficial song. It's the song I ended up with, but it was okay.
Well,
Yeah, only because you're
Rock and Roll
winning.
High School is a good one too. You can't go
Well,
wrong with
Rock and Roll High School was what I wanted, but there was a little
Glitch.
which happens.
miscommunication in that.
Yeah, it happens.
Hey, either one's a winner to me. I will say it's always amusing to me coming from the musical background I come from when, I hear people from different age groups or different backgrounds hearing, having the reaction that some of you guys do to the Ramones, because to me, the Ramones is very poppy, accessible type of punk. So I guess if all I can say is if you think that's god-awful noise, I wouldn't dig too much deeper into that subgenre. Because there's a lot of stuff that's way, way worse, including some bands that I played in. One more thing before I go. For anyone that that did not have a revulsion reaction to that, the Ramones have or to anyone that likes that first song, they have a whole album actually where they do covers of 60s and 70s songs. Really cool stuff. They do some Creedence. They do an amazing cover of Love 7 and 7 Is. It's called Acid Eaters. So for anyone that likes that first song, you might want to check out the album.
What's it called? Acid Eaters?
Acid Eaters.
Yeah.
It's all covers.
I would need a antacid to listen to that.
Oh, please.
Barrel of laughs, this guy. Barrel of laughs.
Are you guys going to be at the Beef Barn Car Show coming Tuesday by any chance?
I should be there, depending on the weather. I was there last Tuesday.
If the weather's
night.
good, we'll be there.
We keep going and we keep missing you guys because I think by the time we get there after I get out of work, you guys must.
I
be
leave at
gone.
Lynn and I leave at 6:30.
Because we're usually there by like 3.
I left at 6:45 last Tuesday night.
Yeah, I
'cause
don't get out of work till
I still have
4:30,
to drive to Dedham.
Well, hopefully we'll try and make it as early as we can next time. Maybe we can say hi.
Ditch work.
All right,
Just come
very good.
early.
Have a great weekend.
You
All right, thank you, Marcus.
Bye-bye.
Good morning. To my speaking.
It's Rob.
Rob! Come on, Rob, save me. Save me, please.
I'm offering you a pass, Rob. You don't have to save anybody.
Yeah, terrible.
Rob!
Rob.
God, do that whine again, Lynn.
You promised, remember?
It's not fair, though. It's not fair to make him vote on these.
It's like trying to get me to vote Democrat. No.
Good jobby on that one.
So you don't like
That's
either
all I
song?
have. No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I was never a fan of the Ramones, and I couldn't wrap my head on it.
What about Paula? Will she save me? Because she's a Democrat.
Yeah. Well, Paula's a visiting patient. Luckily.
That song could have turned her.
We're gonna play them both again, Gary. That would work.
Can you imagine? They put a whole album of that crap out. My God, what do they use it in?
Well, we're doing the request line tomorrow, and then we're going to be playing a lot of Ramones. I'm just going to say we're going to be playing a lot of Ramones.
No, we're not.
Rob, do you like Hurt by Johnny Cash?
We'll be at the wedding.
I do.
Yeah, figures. All right, that's enough said.
Well,
I like bad music. What you just said is, I like the songs that Gary likes, which Gary has no taste in music, so now birds of a feather flock together.
Tomorrow night, 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I'll be replacing Bruce Palmer for that night only, and
good thing.
And we're gonna play some really great
songs.
music. In
Bad
addition
songs.
to the request.
Bad
So,
songs.
Stay tuned.
That sounds good.
All right, very good.
Thanks, Rob.
That's the fourth one.
Bye.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Going to take another stab at Moose's Diana Ross, and he's saying be careful. So I think the biggest selling single was actually a duet that she did with Lionel Richie called Endless Love.
You know, I was thinking about that, but you know that's kind of cheating.
That's so sappy. You hate the Ramones, please. Endless Love.
I already said I wanted to be sedated, so...
I know. Well, there you go.
So that is my guess again.
Okay.
So hopefully Moose can call in.
It's probably a
All
good
right,
one.
bye-bye.
All right.
Thanks, Bobby.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheila.
Lynn, I'm here trying to save you.
Thank
I'm
you.
voting for you.
I want her to boo you, Sheila, so I'm glad you voted for her.
I
so
don't boo Sheila.
You do boo Sheila.
No, I only boo other people.
Yeah, you booed Sheila, and I yelled at you for that.
Oh, see, he's just being fresh. That's all there is.
You just figured that out?
Oh, as the nuns would say, what a cut up.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, listen, I'm glad I got in because I was running late, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta call. It's Friday. At least I gotta get in. So, okay, guys, have a great weekend.
Bye, Sheila. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Hey guys, it's answer time.
All right.
Hey, my apologies to Louise. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce the word correctly. I should have said group of the Grand Ole Opry, the first African American women to perform there, to sing there, was indeed the Pointer Sisters.
Okay.
1974. You never figured it would be them because they were a pop group. A lot of funk, a lot of pop. They did a country song, and Louise nailed it right on the head.
Excellent.
No doubt. Fairy tale. Now, Gary, I didn't cheat. It states as such, Diana Ross's biggest selling single of her career is Bobby's Right, a duet.
Ding ding for Bobby. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, with Lionel Richie's theme from Endless Love,
Wow.
1981. My next hint was going to be the year. So sorry I had to throw a curveball, but everybody's so good that you have to throw something on. Nice going, Bobby. I guess that's
Excellent.
it. The album is right, Abraxas. And one more final thing, Lynn.
Yeah.
This can't be true. Now back to Phil Spector.
Yes.
I checked it out. It said that Spector held him at gunpoint.
That wouldn't surprise me.
It actually,
Kidding me?
I thought that was kind of just.
That's a felony. That can't be true.
I think it was. You know, he
In
was
figure of speech.
really pushing
Hey,
them
listen,
to do
you
the
guys.
song.
I got a 45 in my hand. You better record this song or you're all dead.
Yeah.
You're staying here.
No, the 45 was in his hand because he.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he needed to shoot himself after they
Yeah.
sang it.
It was
My
a figure
God,
of
what a-
speech, like mud in the tires.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
goodness, Phil Spector.
Yeah.
Huh, geez. So, hey, that's it. That's it for you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have a great week and have a weekend, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Okay.
Right.
Bye, Moose.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
You're speaking to Rady.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
I gotta go with Steve because they're both songs are really
Okay, see you
loud.
later. Have a nice weekend.
Same to you. But you know, yesterday was a tough day. Two great songs. Today it's the two worst songs.
We strive to be
You
different.
know what? You gotta kill my weekend. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, Rainey, it's like you know, Johnny Carson. Sometimes his funniest monologues were when they were terrible. So
Yeah.
we can have fun when two people
Are you saying these songs are funny?
that I used to have
Funny
respect
like a
for
clown?
play terrible
Do they
songs.
amuse you?
Yeah. All right. Have
Did
a
you
good
mark that
weekend.
down, Marie? Yes. Thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Rainey.
Bye-bye.
All right.
We gonna do a studio
And
vote?
Studio vote very quickly because we got a call. Eddie.
Steve, I guess.
None.
No, you're not coming back.
Lynn.
No soup for you.
I know, Lynn, you vote.
Yeah, me. I'm voting for myself.
I'm
Yeah.
voting for me.
No vote.
Oh, no, you are.
You gotta go home with her.
The
No,
door.
she's.
All right. Good morning. To who am I
got her
speaking?
car.
I'll get home first, and the
Good
door will be
morning.
locked.
This is Jerry from Manville.
Hello, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
Jerry from Manville.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
I think
Great.
they're both good songs. I like them both.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Steve because primarily not for the song, but he's such a car guy. His knowledge is unbelievable. Gary, I got a question for you. Is Steve as annoying in person as he is on the radio?
More.
Yeah, everybody says that.
Okay.
You know, Eddie Moore. I saw Eddie Moore at a cruise night, and somebody came up to him and they says, "Is that Steve as obnoxious on the radio as he is in person?" And Eddie Moore goes, "Worse."
Well, I was speaking to Eddie Moore about that also because I told Eddie I wanted to ask that question.
So then it was you. Now, he wouldn't tell me who it was. The cat's out of the bag.
I'm the guy.
Okay. So there's only
Jerry
one.
from Manville. You have a great, wonderful weekend. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
you too.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you for listening in spite
And
of
Jerry,
Steve's
come by my shop
obnoxious.
sometime, and maybe
I
you
will.
can annoy me.
I'll bring the Merc. You got it.
Absolutely.
Take care.
All right. Bye. All right. That'll do it for us today
Why?
because no one else is calling.
Well,
and
because you didn't ask for people to call.
You're not begging.
Yeah,
like
you're
you
not
usually
begging because
do.
you're not losing.
When you're a loser.
Your wife is losing, and Thielen,
Yeah.
no support.
No
No
support.
support. He dropped you like a hot potato.
It was 8
A large hot potato.
Is it 8-4 is the score in favor of Steve? Yeah, see, my vote wouldn't have helped you.
Neither did his support. Lynn.
Exactly.
So, all right, very good. We're gone for the day. We'll be back next Tuesday. And
what?
don't forget to listen in 4 o'clock tomorrow, where Lynn will be answering the phone. I'll be playing the tunes. And Steve from Cumberland will be here, giving a little bit of knowledge about every song we play. And it'll be a
He
great.
has the knowledge.
It'll be a fun night. He does. He may not even need to look it up.
Yeah, he probably won't. He
so-
just knows all this stuff.
All right, very good. Bye-bye.
Bye.
WOON Woonsocket. This ONAM and FM 4.